Welcome back to Tiger Max channel. Today I am going to continue the previous session. Okay, so what is I have done in the previous session envelopes. Okay, right? How to find the envelope of the given family of curves. Right? What is the definition for envelope? Is a curve that touches all the members of the given family of curves, isn't it? There are several methods to find the envelope of a given curve. What are the methods we discussed already? Method 1. What is the method 1? The given curve is in the form of x, y, some parameter. Okay, r f of x, y, theta equal to 0. Right? So this is the family of curves. Okay, right? So family of curves is given. So I want to find out the curve that touches each and every members of the family. How can we get the members from this family? By giving suitable values for m. Okay, right? You can get infinite number of members in this family. So now I am going to find out a single curve that touches crores and crores of members of this family of curves. Okay, that curve is called the envelope of the given family of curves. Okay, right? How to solve such kind of curve is given. Transform, rewrite this equation. Rewrite the given family of curves into quadratic equation involving the given parameter. Okay, here I am taking the parameter, here the parameter is m, so I can rewrite this family of curves in quadratic equation in m, am square plus bm plus c equal to 0, right? So rewrite this equation into quadratic equation, then we can find out the value of a, b and c by taking the coefficient of m square as a, coefficient of m as b and the constant term as c. After find out these values a, b and c, go for finding envelope by equating the value b square minus 4ac to 0. This formula is the magic formula to find the envelope of a given family of curves. This is a single curve that touches crores and crores of members of this family. That's why this is called the envelope of the given family of curves. So right, so this is method 1. What is m2? The same curve is given to you, right? Or any one of the same type, x, y, theta is given to you, right? But we can't rewrite. We can't rewrite this equation into quadratic form. Quadratic form. Okay, such kind of problem we call this as equation number 1, right? We are going to differentiate partially with respect to the given parameter. So dou f by dou m equal to 0. Condition number 2, right? Suppose the equation cannot be rewritten as in the form of quadratic equation m, then take this given equation as 1 and take partial derivation of f with respect to the given parameter. You can get dou f by dou m equal to 0. So we can eliminate the parameter m from 1 and 2. You can get the envelope. Okay, right? This is method 2. And then m3. Suppose the given equation, the given family of curves have more than one parameter, that is 2 parameters. Okay, here there are only 1 parameters involved in the family of members of family of curves, but here this is also the member of family of curves but involving 2 parameters. A and B are 2 parameters. Okay, such curves is given. Then how to find the envelope of this family of curves? Okay, right? That is we are discussing here. Okay, right? So how can we solve it? And also the relationship between the parameters is also given to you. Example like this problem. I am going to solve this problem here. Okay, right? I want to find out the envelope of this family of curves subject to this condition. So this is the family of curve, given family of curve. This is the straight line in intercept form. By changing the values of m, l and m, you can get the different families of curves belonging to this family, right? So here m and here L and M are, isn't it? L and M. Here L and M are parameters. Okay, so G of L comma L is given. Relationship between A and B is G of A comma B equal to 0. This is also given to you. What is the relationship between L and M here? L by A plus M by B equal to 1. This is the relationship connecting the given two parameters L and M. Okay, so in a given equation, so in method 2, there are two parameters given in the family of curves and also relationship connecting these two parameters also given. Then how to calculate the envelope of the given family of curves? That's called the method 3. Right? By through this equation, through the relationship between A and B, you can find out one parameter in terms of A, isn't it? Right? You can find out A in terms of, you can find out the value of B in terms of A from the given relationship. Using the relationship into the given equation, so the family of curves becomes y comma A comma h of A, isn't it? Equal to 0. Now this equation is transformed into a single parameter, isn't it? Now this equation is transformed into a single parameter A, right? Solving this equation as usually, what we are any one of these two methods is suitable to solve this equation. Suppose we can eliminate this parameter M by taking differential partially with respect to A, then you can follow this method. Suppose you can able to form a quadratic equation in A. For example, A square plus B A plus C equal to 0. Suppose you can be transform this equation into quadratic equation involving the given parameter, then you can solve this equation by method 1, using this method 1. Suppose this equation cannot be transformed into a quadratic equation in A, then taking the derivative of this function with respect to A and do it as usually what we have done in the method 2. Proceed the method 2 to solve to find the envelope of the given family of curves. Okay, now, so this problem is belonging to the third method. This given curve is a family of curve. This is the family of curve. This is nothing but a straight line. So this is called the family of straight lines. Right? In intercept form is given. Here L and M are parameters. Okay. By changing the values for L and M, you can give any real number to L and M. You can get different straight lines, isn't it? By taking L equal to 1, M equal to 1, what you will get? X by 1 plus Y by 1 equal to 1, isn't it? Right? By putting L equal to 1, M equal to 2, what you will get? X by 1 plus Y by 2 equal to 1. By putting X equal to 2, M equal to 2, X by L equal to 2 and M equal to 2, what you will get? Y by 2 equal to 1. Right? So similarly, you can give any value for L and M, you will get equation in quadratic form. Equation in intercept form. So these are all the examples for members of this family. X by L plus Y by M equal to 1. This three intercept form of straight line is belonging to this family. So these are all the members of this family. Similarly, by taking the values of L and M, different values for L and M, you can get infinite number of straight lines in intercept form. All the straight lines are called members of this family. Right? Now I am going to find out a single curve that touches crores and crores of members of this family. Right? That is called the envelope of the given curve. Okay, what is the relationship connecting these two? L by A plus M by B equal to 1. That is the relationship is given to you. Right? Right, now let us go to the problems. Okay, now I am going to continue the previous session, right? Solution. So if you want a clear idea about the envelope, please go to the previous videos. Okay, so previous videos and a full detailed I explained the concept of envelopes. Okay, right? Now let us go to the problems. What is given to you? X by L plus Y by M equal to 1. Call this as given equation as A. Taking differentials. Okay, so this L becomes minus 1 by L square, isn't it? 1 by L becomes 1 by minus 1 by L square into dl. Minus 1 by m becomes minus 1 by m square into dm equal to 0. Now I am going to find out the value of dl, okay, by taking into right hand side. So what is dl? X by L square into dl, isn't it? If it is go to the right hand side, so it becomes plus x by L square into dl. What is in the left hand side? Minus y by m square into dm. Or otherwise you have to multiply this equation by minus 1 and taking this term into right hand side, you will get the same one. Okay, you can follow any one of the steps. Okay, right? We call it as 1. Okay, right? Then what is the relationship given? Also given. Also what is given? L by A plus m by B equal to 1. Again taking differentials. Differentials. So what you get? dl, isn't it? What you will get? 1 by A into dl plus 1 into 1 by B into dl is equal to 0. Cartesian equation number 2. Right? From that, what is dl? So dl by A is equal to minus dm by B. We call this equation number 2. Okay. Shall we divide 1 by 2? 1 divided by 2. What will get? X by L square into dl by dl by A equal to, what is in the right hand side of 1? Minus y by b square dm by minus dm by b. Okay, we cancel the dl with dl. This 1 by A goes to the numerator by taking by taking reciprocal multiplication, isn't it? So it becomes A by dl cancel each other. So ax by L square is equal to minus becomes plus, dm cancel with this dm, right? What I am mistaken here? M square, isn't it? Sorry. This is m square, isn't it? Right? So dm cancel with the minus plus cancel to each other. Okay, right? So what you will get? This b goes to the numerator. So b into y, right? Reciprocal multiplication by m square, isn't it? Minus y by m square into dm into this becomes reciprocal multiplication, so b by minus dm, isn't it? So minus cancel with this dm, cancel with this dm, so by m square. That's also same as here. Okay, right? Ax by L equal to by m square, right? Okay. So what is the relationship given in the family of curves? X by L plus y by m. So I make it this equation as x by L by 1 remaining L is here, right? I am taking this A into the denominator. Same like that. Y by m by B, isn't it? So what is remaining? X by L is in the numerator. What is remaining? L. So that can be written as here A. By taking reciprocal multiplication, what you will get? X by L into reciprocal multiplication, you get A by L, isn't it? That is equal to Ax by L square. That is same as this previous one. Okay, right? Why I am writing this concept, this form x by L? Because the given family of curve is in the form of x by L. That's why I am keep that x by L into the numerator. The same in the right hand side, I keep y by m in the right hand side. Now, by common or dividend term method, we can add the numerator with numerator. So x by L plus y by m, isn't it? By L by A plus m by B, isn't it? Right. Right? So what is in the right hand side of that value? Numerator value x by L plus y by m is the value of 1 by L by A plus m by B here, isn't it? L by A plus m by b. Is it right one? Right, that is the value of, that's also the value of 1. That is the value of 1, isn't it? Right? So what is in the left hand side? X by, I can once again rewrite it as x by ax by L square equal to by by m square is equal to, this is the value of 1, and also L by a plus m by b is the value of 1, right? Okay, right now I am going to equate first two ratios with the third one, right? So ax by L square equal to 1 and by by m square is equal to 1. Therefore, what is L square? My aim is to eliminate these two parameters from the given family of curves. Okay, that's why I am going to find out the value of L square. What is L square? Ax. What is m square here? By, isn't it? So taking, therefore, what is L? Root of ax. What is m? Root of by, isn't it? Substitute this value of L and m into the given relationship. Okay, right? Substitute this value into the given relationship. What is the given relationship? This is B. We call this from B. From B, L by A plus m by B equal to 1. This is implies, what is L? Root ax by A plus root by, isn't it? What is the value of m? Root by by b equal to 1. So can we divide it by root a, right? So root x by root a, isn't it? So this can be written as root a into root x by a. We can cancel this root a with a, remaining will be root a in the denominator. So I write it here, right? Same like that, plus root y by root b equal to 1. So this is the envelope of the given family of curves x by root a plus y by root b equal to 1. Next point, find the envelope of the family of y equal to x tan alpha plus 2 secant alpha. Y equal to x tan alpha plus 2 into secant alpha. Isn't it? Right. Where alpha is the parameter. Okay, solution. Right. So this problem already we discussed such kind of problem. This problem is belonging to the exercise problem and also most important university question. That's why I am taking here. Okay, right? Now, what is the given equation? Y equal to x tan alpha plus 2 into secant alpha, isn't it? So this can be written as in terms of sine and cos. So x into, what is tan alpha? Sine alpha by cos alpha plus 2 by secant alpha can be written as cos alpha, isn't it? Now multiply it by cos alpha. What you will get? Y into cos alpha equal to x sin alpha plus 2, right? So this can be written as y cos alpha minus x sin alpha equal to 2. So now this equation is in the form of x comma y comma alpha equal to 0, isn't it? So this is the given family of curves. This is nothing but the equation of straight lines, isn't it? Family of straight lines. Why? Because the power of x is 1, power of y is also 1. So homogeneous equation degree 1 in x and y, isn't it? So any equation having x and y whose power is 1 is called homogeneous, it's called the straight line, isn't it? Right? Here power of x is 1, power of y is 1, and also involving x and y. An equation involving x and y and whose power is 1 is called homogeneous equation, right? So it's a it's called straight line. Okay, so this is the family of straight line. Okay, so it is in the form of x equal to f of x comma y comma alpha equal to 0. We can't make it into quadratic equation in alpha, this equation. So that's why I am going to differentiate, okay, with respect to alpha. Called as equation number 1 differentiate 1 partially with respect to alpha. What will get? Cos alpha becomes minus sin alpha. So y sin alpha minus x into sin alpha becomes cos alpha. Right answer becomes 0. Called as equation number 2. Right? Square, sum of taking squaring and adding, you can get the answer. Right? 1 square plus 2 square implies. What you will get? 1 square and 2 square. Isn't it? Or otherwise, you can multiply this minus on both sides. Multiply by minus 1 on both sides. What will you get? Y sin alpha plus x into cos alpha equals 0. We call it as equation number 2. Okay? Right? So now square and adding. Take the square of this one. So it becomes y cos alpha minus x sin alpha the whole square plus y sin alpha plus x cos alpha the whole square equal to what is in the right hand side? 2 and 0. So 2 square plus 0 square. 2 square plus 0 square. Isn't it? Right? That's all. Right? So taking a expansion of a minus b the whole square and a plus b the whole square. Okay? So it will become y square cos square alpha plus b square x square sin square alpha minus 2xy sin alpha cos alpha is the expansion of a minus b the whole square. Okay, what is the expansion of this term? Plus y square sin square alpha plus x square cos square alpha minus 2xy sin alpha cos alpha equal what is in the right hand side? 2 square is 4, 0 square is 0, so 4 plus 0 is 4. We can cancel, this becomes plus, isn't it? This is in the form of a plus b the whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab. We can cancel both of these two terms. Okay, by taking x square as common from both of the two terms, sin square alpha plus cos square alpha plus again taking y square as common between these two terms, what you will get? Cos square alpha plus sin square alpha. What is in the right hand side? Already 4. What is this value? This becomes 1. So x square plus what is this value? This value also becomes 1. So x square plus y square is equal to 4. Right? This is the equation of envelope, which is the envelope of the given family of curves. So, right? So this is the envelope of the given family of curves. That's all. This is the equation of straight line with center. This is the equation of the circle center at the origin having radius 2, isn't it? Standard form of circle. Okay. Same like that. Next one. X cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to c into sin alpha cos alpha. Or alpha is the parameter, right? Now solution. What is the given equation? X cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to c into sin alpha cos alpha, isn't it? Right? So I am going to divide it by sin alpha cos alpha to make the right hand side as constant. Okay, right? So x by divided by cos sin alpha cos alpha is cancelled with this cos alpha, so remaining will be sin alpha plus 1 by cos alpha equal to c, isn't it? We can rewrite it into 1 by sin alpha into cosecant alpha. So x into cosecant alpha plus y into secant alpha equal to c, called as equation number 1. So the given family of curve, that is family of straight line, isn't it? Right? X and y is involved here, whose power is 1, so it's family of straight line. So given family of straight line can be rewritten in the form of this one, right? We can't make it into a quadratic form, so we follow the method 2 by taking differentials with respect to alpha partially. Okay, so differentiate 1 partially with respect to alpha. Here parameter is alpha, isn't it? Right, that's all. So what is the derivative of cosecant alpha? Minus cosecant alpha cot alpha. So minus x cosecant alpha cot alpha plus y into what is the derivative secant alpha? Secant alpha tan alpha equal to the right answer becomes 0, isn't it? Right. Right. So we can rewritten as minus x into 1 by sin alpha into cos alpha. Cot alpha becomes cos alpha by sin alpha plus y into 1 by this becomes cos alpha into this becomes tan alpha can be written as sin alpha by cos alpha equal to 0, right? So minus x cos alpha by sin square alpha plus y sin alpha by cos square alpha equal to 0. Now what is the value of x? Taking this minus term into right hand side, x cos alpha by sin square alpha equal to y sin alpha by cos square alpha, isn't it? I am taking this term into right hand side, y sin alpha by cos square alpha, right? X cos alpha by sin square alpha here. Now taking this cos alpha into left hand side, this sin alpha into right hand side, right? Or otherwise we can write this x cos alpha by y sin square alpha. Right. So x by taking the sin alpha into left hand side, it becomes sin cube alpha equal to y by cos cube alpha. Right. So this is the given relationship. But what I am taken this as given this as taking this as a. So both are same as same equation, isn't it? So this is in cosecant form, this is in sine form. Okay. So x by sin alpha plus y by cos alpha here. So I am making this equation to x by sin alpha and y by cos alpha and applying component of dividendo method. So what you will get? So x by, I am taking that one sin alpha to the numerator, sin alpha by remaining sin square alpha is in the denominator equal to same like that y by cos alpha by cos square alpha, isn't it? And simplify this, you can get this one, right? Sin x, this sin alpha comes to the denominator, so x by sin cube alpha. This cos alpha can be multiplied with the denominator y by cos cube alpha, right? And why I am writing this in this form? Because x sin alpha plus y cos alpha is the value of c. Now I am going to take the addition with numerator and denominator by dividend or component method. So x by sin alpha, isn't it? X by sin alpha plus y by cos alpha by sin square alpha plus cos square alpha. Right? By component or dividend method, I am adding numerator, both of the numerator with both of the denominator. Right? That's all. What is this value of x by sin alpha plus y by cos alpha is the value of c by 1. Right? That's all. So this can be again rewritten as x by sin cube alpha equal to y by cos cube alpha. Right? Now I am going to equate the first two ratios with the third one. That's all. I am going to equate the first two ratios with the third one. What you will get? Therefore, x by sin cube alpha equal to c, same as y by cos cube alpha equal to c. Therefore, what is sin cube alpha? Sin cube alpha is equal to x by c, isn't it? I am taking this sin cube alpha into right hand side, this c to the left hand side. So x by c is equal to sin cube alpha. Therefore, what is sin alpha? X by c to the power 1 by 3. What is sin square alpha? X by c the whole power 2 by 3. Cartesian equation number 3. Right? Or 2, isn't it? Right? Same like that, sorry, y by cos cube alpha equal to c. By equating the second ratio with the third one. Right? Therefore, cos cube alpha equal to y by c cos alpha is equal to y by c the whole power 1 by 3. So cos square alpha equal to y by c the power 2 by 3. Right? This is equation number 4. Adding 3 and 4, 3 plus 4, right? What do you get? Sin square alpha plus cos square alpha equal to x by c power 2 by 3 plus y by c power 2 by 3. What is this value? This becomes 1 equal to x power 2 by 3 by c power 2 by 3 plus y power 2 by 3 by c power 2 by 3. Therefore, multiplying by c power 2 by 3, what do you get? X power 2 by 3 plus y power 2 by 3 is equal to c power 2 by 3, isn't it? So, right? Multiply this by c power 2 by 3, the left hand side becomes c power 2 by 3 equal to x power 2 by 3 plus y by 2 by 3. Right? So now look at this equation. Alpha is eliminated. Okay? Right? So this is the envelope of the given family of straight lines. Okay? This curve touches each and every members of this family. That's why we call it as envelope. Thank you. Next one. Find the envelope of the family of straight lines. X cosecant alpha x into cosecant alpha minus y cot alpha equal to A. Okay, right? Where alpha is the parameter. This is also the family of straight lines. Okay, I am going to find out the envelope of this family of curves. Right? So, solution. So, what is given? X cosecant alpha minus y into cot alpha equal to A, isn't it? Right? I rewrite this equation as x by sin alpha, isn't it? Or otherwise, directly, I call it as one differentiate one partially with respect to alpha. Okay, right? We can't make this equation into quadratic equation form, so I am going to differentiate this with respect to alpha by method 2, right? So x into what is the derivative of cosecant alpha? Minus cosecant alpha cot alpha minus y into what is cot alpha? Minus cosecant alpha minus cosecant square alpha minus cosecant square alpha equal to right hand side becomes 0, isn't it? Right? In both of the two terms having cosecant square alpha is common, so divided by cosecant alpha. So what you will get? Minus x cot alpha plus y into cosecant alpha equal to 0. Right? By multiply by minus 1. So what you will get? X cot alpha minus y cosecant alpha equal to 0. Called as equation number 2. That's all. Right? 1 square plus 2 square, but you will get the answer. 1 square minus 2 square. I am going to find out the value of 1 square minus 2 square. Why? I will tell you later. Okay? Right. So what is 1 square of this value? So x cosecant alpha minus y cot alpha the whole square minus square of the 2. What is the square of 2? X cot alpha minus y cosecant alpha of the square equal to what is in the right hand side? Square of a minus square of 0, isn't it? Right. Now I expand it. Right? What is this form? A minus b the whole square form. Write it as x square cosecant square alpha a square plus b square y square cot square alpha minus 2 times xy into cosecant alpha cot alpha. Okay? Minus here it is in the form of a minus b the whole square. So x square cot square alpha a square plus b square y square cosecant square alpha minus 2ab cosecant alpha cot alpha equal to a square. Right? I expand these two terms by a minus b the whole square form. So a minus a square plus b square minus 2ab minus a square plus b square minus 2ab equal, right? Now simplify this by taking that minus inside the bracket. What you will get? X square cosecant square alpha plus y square cot square alpha minus 2xy cosecant alpha cot alpha. Multiply this minus inside the bracket, minus x square cosecant square alpha minus y square cot square alpha plus this minus, together with this minus it will become plus 2xy cosecant alpha cot alpha. What is in the right hand side? A square. Okay, we can cancel this plus minus 2xy cosecant alpha cot alpha with this plus 10. Okay, now from x square terms we can take, from these two terms we can take x square as common. So what you will get? Cosecant square alpha minus something I wrongly write it as. It's not cosecant square, it's not cot square. X square cot square alpha, y square cosecant square alpha, right? Minus cot square alpha, isn't it? So by taking x square from these two terms, so cosecant square alpha minus cot square alpha. Same like that, by taking minus y square as common from these two terms. Again, or otherwise plus y square. Y square is common from these two terms, cot square alpha minus cosecant square alpha equal to a square, isn't it? What is this value of cosecant square alpha minus cot square alpha is equal to 1. Same like that, cot square alpha minus cosecant square alpha is also is equal to minus 1, right? How can we keep it into mind very easily? Look at here, first two terms are same, cosecant, CO, right? Next letter is, next alphabet is X, S is here T is here. So in alphabetical order, S comes at first, T comes at second. So here X comes at first, T comes at second. So the value is 1. Suppose it is in reverse order, CO is same, comparing with the next word, next letter, T, S. So in alphabetical order, T comes after S. So here T comes at first. It is in reverse order, so you will get minus 1. So same like that. This is the value of 1. This is the value of minus 1. So x square into 1 plus y square into minus 1 equal to a square. So what is this value? X square minus y square is equal to a square. This is the envelope of the given family of curves. Okay, look at here. These curves have no parameter alpha, right? We are eliminated the alpha from the given family of curves. We can get the envelope of the curve, envelope of the given family of curves. Okay, that's all. Right. Next, we pass through method 4. Right. The given family of curves in the form of x, y, alpha equal to 0. We call it as equation number 1. And also, we can't write it into quadratic equation in alpha. Then we are going to differentiate f with respect to the alpha. Okay, isn't it? 2. Right? This is method 2, isn't it? Suppose we can't eliminate alpha. Suppose we can't eliminate alpha between 1 and 2. Suppose we can't eliminate alpha between the two equations, then you can keep the envelope in terms of x equal to x alpha and y equal to y alpha. In terms of the parameter, we can write the given envelope. Okay, that's all. Up to the previous problem, we eliminated the alpha and formed the equation in x and y, that is called the envelope of the given family of curves. Suppose we can't eliminate the alpha between 1 and 2, then you can find out the parameter form of parametric equations of the envelope, right? So this is the parametric form of the envelope. So envelope in parametric form. Right? So we write this form only. Alpha cannot be eliminated between 1 and 2. Now we are going to solve one problem related to this method 4. Determine the envelope of x sin t minus y cos t equal to 8. X sin t minus y cos t equal to 8. Right? So given. What is given to you? X sin t minus y cos t equal to 8. Right? I call it as equation number 1. I can't rewritten this equation into terms of quadratic equation in t square, quadratic equation in t. So I am going to differentiate with respect to t. Partially differentiate 1, partially with respect to t. Okay, here t is the parameter. Right? So what will get sin t becomes cos t, x cos t, and then my cos t becomes minus sin t, so plus y sin t equal to the right hand side becomes difference with respect to t, you will get a into 1, that can be written as a, called as equation number 2. Right? Look at here, we can't eliminate t between 1 and 2, we can't eliminate, here alpha is here I am taking the parameters t, so we can't eliminate t from these two equations. Why? If we take 1 square plus 2 square, then the left hand side the t will be eliminated, then you will get x square plus y square in the left hand side. But what will become in the right hand side? A square t square plus a square. Still t cannot be eliminated, isn't it? T cannot be eliminated, isn't it? Suppose you are going to taking the sum of squares of these two equations, automatically the t will be eliminated from the left hand side, but the right hand side t cannot be eliminated. So we can't eliminate t between these two, so we can going to find out the parametric form of the given envelope. How to find the parametric form? Solve 1 and 2 to find x and y. I am going to find out the value of x and y in terms of the given parameter. Okay, so I am going to solving these two equations and find x and y in terms of t. That is called the parameter form of the given envelope. Okay, right? So first I am going to find out the value of x because both are opposite signs. Okay, so I am going, what is the coefficient of this here? Sin t. So I am going to multiply this 1 with sin t. So 1 into sin t implies what will get x into sin square t minus y sin t cos t equal to at into sin t. Don't forget to multiply in the right hand side also. So at sin t. I am going to multiply the 2 with this cos t. Okay, so 2 into cos t implies what you will get? X cos square t, then plus y into sin t cos t equal to what is right hand side? A into cos t. Right? I am taking the sum of these two, both will be cancelled to each other. So in these two terms we can take x as common. So sin square t plus cos square t equal to a t sin t plus a cos t. This becomes 1. So x equal to, we can take a as common from right hand side, t sin t plus cos t. Right? So this is in the form of x equal to x alpha, isn't it? X equal to x of t. Here it is in the form of x equal to x of t. I find out the parameter form of x. Okay, right? Next, same like that. Okay, I am going to find out the value of y by multiplying What is the value of x? What is the value of x? X equal to at a into t cos t r. A into t sin t, isn't it? A t t sin t plus cos t. Right. So now to find y, I am going to multiply this 1 by cos t. Right? So multiply with cos t, what will you get? X sin t cos t minus y cos square t equal to at cos t. Right? Same like that, multiply this with sin t. What will you get? X sin t cos t minus, isn't it? Sorry, plus y sin square t equal to a into sin t, isn't it? So changing the sign, right? That's all. This becomes cancelled. These two terms minus y is common. We can take it as common plus. What do you get? Minus y into cos square t plus sin square t equal to at cos t minus a sin t. Right? What is this value? 1. So minus y equal to at cos t minus a sin t. Right? Therefore, what is y? Y equal to minus at cos t plus a sin t. We can take a as common. I write the positive term at first and the negative term as second. So this is the value of y. Y in terms of t. Okay. I find out the value of y in terms of the given parameter. So what is y? A into sin t minus t cos t. That's all. This is the This is the parametric form of, this is the parametric form. Parametric form of envelope of the given family of curves. That's all. Okay. X equal to x of t and y equal to y of t. Right? That's all. Right? So suppose we can't eliminate the alpha between 1 and 2, going to solve the equations involving x and y, find out the value of x and y in terms of the given parameter. That parameter is called the envelope of the given family of curves. Okay, that's all. The last one, envelope does not exist in some of the curves does not exist problems. In some of the given family of curves, envelope does not exist. Okay. For example, y equal to 2x plus alpha. Consider this is the family of straight line, isn't it? This is the family of curve. Especially this is the family of straight line. By changing the value of alpha, you can get the members of the family, isn't it? Right? Okay. So by taking alpha equal to 0, what you will get? Y equal to 2x. Alpha equal to 1, what you will get? Y equal to 2x plus 1. Alpha equal to 2, y equal to 2x plus 2. Alpha equal to 3, y equal to 2x plus 3, isn't it? Look at here. These are all the straight lines, isn't it? Only differ by the constants, isn't it? These are all the straight lines differ by the constants. Okay, so these are all the parallel straight lines, isn't it? These are all parallel straight lines. Suppose you can draw the straight line. Every straight line is in the form of this line. Y equal to 2x passes through the origin, isn't it? Right? So this is alpha equal to 0. Y equal to 2x. Isn't it? Passes through the origin, isn't it? When x equal to 1, y equal to 2. When x equal to 1, y is 2. It passes through the origin also, right? Y equal to 2x plus 1 passes through 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So this is the equation of y equal to 2x plus 1, y equal to 2x plus 2, y equal to 2x plus 3. Isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Right? That's all. So all are parallel straight lines. These are all the members of this family, isn't it? So we can't find out a single curve that touches all the members of this family. Can we draw a curve touches all these given parallel straight lines? We can't draw a curve, isn't it? So the curve does not exist. Such curve does not exist, isn't it? We can't draw a curve that touches a single curve. We can draw a single curve that touches all the parallel lines. Suppose a curve touches this straight line, then we can't. Here it is intersect, isn't it? Right? So no such curve exists. So envelope does not exist. Does not for y equal to 2x plus alpha, isn't it? Right? That's all. So this is the family of curves, but envelope does not exist. Why? Because all are parallel lines. Okay? Right? I am going to solve one such problem. Okay? Here, show that the family of straight lines 2x minus y, 2x minus 4y plus alpha equal to 0 has no envelopes. Has no envelopes. Where alpha is the value. I am going to prove this family of straight lines have no envelope. Okay, solution. What is the given equation? 2x minus 4y plus alpha equal to 0. Isn't it? Call it as equation number 1. Right? Now, I am going to differentiate 1 partially with respect to alpha. What you will get? This becomes 0 minus this becomes 0. This alpha becomes 1 equal to 0. This is absurd. Moranbad, contradiction, isn't it? 1, left hand side value is 1, right hand side value is 0. Both are not equal, isn't it? Right? So, therefore, what we conclude that, so, the given curve has no envelopes. Therefore, envelope does not exist for 2x minus 4y plus alpha equals, right? So alpha is the constant, isn't it? Right? So parallel lines differ by its constant value. So if we change the values of alpha, you will get the members of the parallel lines. So no such curve touches all the members of the family. Therefore, envelope does not exist for them. Okay.